Dude, this is so good. All right. This is going to be my next thing. This is the real reason why I went on F-Boy Island, right? It was my practice run. Okay. My practice run with reality TV, because what I really want to get on is this. The DHS is considering an immigration-based reality show. That's right. There's a producer out there, a very famous, well-connected, wealthy producer of reality TV that wants to do some sort of citizenship to the United States-based reality TV game. We've officially entered dystopia. Let's go. I would love that. Mr. Beast can host. I've got 10,000 illegal immigrants from Guatemala who are also fleeing war-torn environments and are wanted by criminal gangs. If you can answer this question about these presidents, you will be allowed to stay in the United States. If you get it wrong, you will be delivered straight into the hands of MS-13. I'm putting a face to... A producer behind reality shows like Millionaire Matchmaker, Duck Dynasty, and Alpha Dogs has pitched a new reality show to the Department of Homeland Security, one in which immigrants compete for U.S. citizenship. Oh my God. I'm putting a face to immigration. This is a great celebration of America, Rob Warsoff told CNN in an interview, noting that he himself is an immigrant from Canada. Warsoff said that he also pitched this reality show during both previous Democratic administrations. In an emailed statement to Time on Saturday, Tricia McLaughlin, the assistant secretary who oversees the DHS's public outreach, said DHS receives hundreds of television show pitches a year, ranging from documentaries surrounding ICE and CBP border operations to white-collar investigations by HSI, adding that each of those proposals goes through a vetting process. This is the producer. We need to revive patriotism and civic duty in this country, and we're happy to review out-of-the-box pitches. Oh, no, this is immigration. The pitch has not received approval or rejection by staff. No, I don't like the idea because you can't... Here's the problem with the show. You can't... What happens to the losers, right? It's a fucking beautiful story, taking an immigrant and they win a citizenship by doing patriotic American challenges or whatever, and you get to see them. They finally get security. I know I'm a citizen now. I can't be deported. Technically, they would find a way. But what happens to the people that get eliminated? You know what I mean? Like, when I got eliminated from F-Boy Island, I didn't worry about whether I was going to see or be able to feed my children again because I'm about to be fucking deported. I was just like, well, that was fun. Might make a funny YouTube video out of that. But if I got eliminated from the competition to get a legal citizenship to a country I live in, I'd be thinking, what the fuck happens now? Do I just have to go back to Baghdad? What, like, am I just fucked now? I don't understand how it could work. Warsoff claimed during his interview that the DHS appears to be seriously considering his show, which he said would encourage a series of elimination challenges across America. You can't be running elimination challenges with immigrants. That's like, that shouldn't be entertainment. Examples he gave of such challenges included a pizza making challenge in New York. Yeah, nothing's more American than fucking pizza, huh? A rocket launching challenge in Florida. What the fuck is a rocket launching challenge? Don't they have an Iron Dome for that? A rocket launching challenge in Florida and a gold rush challenge in California. Per his vision, each episode would culminate in a town hall-esque style vote, one which he said is akin to a presidential election. Yeah, good luck trying to make that not seem racist as fuck. Just a bunch of people in a town hall going, should we let this brown person stay or nah? The people of Tennessee say, let's say, we'll get to vote on which one of our future Americans they would most like to represent the state of Tennessee. Then a winner would be granted citizenship. The show currently has the working title, The American. I just think that the problem with this concept is like everybody likes to watch someone cry on TV, right? That's obviously we like that. Okay? That's a staple of reality TV is watching the losers fucking cry, right? But we like watching them cry because they did a bad audition for America's Got Talent and they sung poorly and made a fool of themselves. And now they're crying and we're laughing at their delusion that they thought they could ever be a star when clearly they're not good. But watching someone cry their eyes out because they have to go back to a life of uncertainty and not knowing if they're going to lose their visa to a country they live in, and then also probably having the added scrutiny of the like if you're an immigrant and you don't have a citizenship, the last thing you want is to be famous, because if you fuck up in even a little minor way, you're out of here. So the stakes for the losers are so fucking high that I think watching them cry would just be sad. There is something very entertaining about watching a fatty cry because they couldn't resist the temptation of a fucking biscuit in front of them during the temptation challenge on America's Biggest Loser, right? There's something very funny about a big fatty boomba who is so addicted to eating cupcakes that they cry when one is presented in front of them. That's funny. But watching someone cry because they might have to leave the country that they live in, I could only read as a terrible experience for the viewer, unless you're like quite racist and you're like, yeah, you know, like unless you know all of the slurs for all of the races, even the ones that like aren't that popular. You know, like if you're the type of person to know a slur for like South Korean people that isn't the word for just all Asian people, you know, like that's the type of like hyper specific, like if you can identify where in Africa someone is from based on the shape of their skull just at a glance, that's the type of person that would like to watch immigrants cry when they lose the "should you be allowed to live here" challenge. I don't think you would get a good audience. The pitch comes at a time when President Donald Trump and his administration have launched a crackdown on U.S. immigration. It makes me nervous, man, because I'm about to start this whole process. Embroiling themselves, thankfully I'm the right color, embroiling themselves in a legal battle to end birthright citizenship, upping mass deportation goals, and overhauling asylum access. Yeah, I don't think this is a TV show that should exist. The stakes are high when it comes to the topic of immigration, Warsoff recognized in his interview, but he argued that his reality show is not the Hunger Games. How? It's not some mean-spirited thing that's trying to deport people. It's exactly the opposite of that. I'm very fortunate and lucky and honored to be an American, and I want everybody to understand the process. I mean, it is the most American thing ever, is to turn citizenship into a game show. Like, that is fun. You know, like if you don't know this, you can literally win a US, a visa to the US in a lottery. Like it's called the green card lottery. That's a real thing that exists. You can enter for like a small fee, and like they give out like 100,000 visas on a lottery every year. I've been entering every year since 2012, right? That's the most American shit ever. It's like, you got real lucky, buddy. Enjoy the height of privilege. That's America. The concept has been widely criticized. Texas Representative Joaquin Castro, a Democrat, called it a sick idea. Yeah, I don't like this idea. Human lives are not game show props. Mr. Beast would disagree.